me, but you gotta pay me the same. We at down the resort, see me up on the stage. I done did it before, I'm about to do it again. Whoa, I hit my two-step, then whoa, I'm counting blue strips like whoa. Girl, you got some on you, whoa. How you? Let me see you walk. Yeah, walk around. Left foot, right foot, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around. Speed it up, walk around. Slow it down, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around.
I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. With the regular season wrapping up now, Richard, should the top teams start getting ready for the postseason?
Not just yet, BA, because that could cause a letdown heading into the playoffs, which is the last thing these teams would want to have happen.
Now here's Levine. Back to Monk. 5 on the clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Here's Levine. The rebound by Murray. Jumps up. And the dunk by Levine.
Boy, that's some great speed. Athletically, Levine is just a step above most people.
Outside Monk. On the wing, Levine. Shoots over Levine. The offensive rebound. Pass to Monk. Jacks up a three. The putback. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's DeRozan. And it's good. Assist.
Wing position, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at finishing through contact.
And Richard, throughout his career, DeMar DeRozan has such an easy time finding ways to score.
He knows how to get to his spots on the floor, BA. You have to do your work early against DeRozan because he is a midi master. If you let him move freely, he will J you to death.
Ooh, poked away. Levine with a steal. It's DeRozan with a drive.
Yeah, great work on defense right there. Shooters have to be careful when Murray is lurking nearby.
On the take. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw no good. Good on the second one.
And Levine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
Monk for three. Rebound by Sacramento. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento. And it's DeRozan missing. Now the Kings in transition. Levine gets the bucket. Levine's got the second bucket.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Murray from outside. Valanciunas with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall. Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Rejected by Valanciunas. Down low. Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Now here's DeRozan. Still without a bucket. Inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Pass to DeRozan. To the middle. Valanciunas, good.
I like it. An old school five. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Now here's DeRozan. Defended by DeRozan. Back to Levine. Right side Murray. Over Murray. Kept alive. Valanciunas. On the wing, Murray. Second shot opportunity. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 6. And it's Valanciunas with the ball for the Kings. They trail by 1. Here's Murray. Sacramento grabs the miss.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And the shot goes.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A free throw drops from Valanciunas.
More of a traditional center. Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night.
Now here's Levine. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. It's good on the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Ellis. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's been the guy making things happen for Sacramento. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding.
17.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Kings?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
And that one's good. LaRavia.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Levine. A deep three. To the wing on the left. And another shot. Rebound by Sacramento.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught. And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Pass to LaRavia. From downtown. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. And here are the Kings now. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Pass to Carter. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Kings trailing. Stripped away. The rebound by Murray.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Stolen. Here's Sabonis. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
The assist.
Such a tenacious player inside. Sabonis doesn't settle and hits his shot.
Sacramento leading by 4. Ellis' shot is off. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Murray. Oh, there's the alley.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide open look.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter.
No matter what they try, they can't seem to get over the hump. That's when frustrations mount. You can see it in their faces. Sometimes they even look defeated before they take the floor.
Pass to Dinwiddie. That's in there. Davis with the assist. All right, Grant, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
Now here's Washington. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game.
Ooh. An aggressive move, takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Doris, whenever Derek Jones Jr. is out there, we're all expecting a highlight from him.
Oh, there's no question. The dunk champion back in 2020, this guy is only 6'6", but his hops, some of the epic throwdowns he has, oh my goodness.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Back to Harden. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Here's Thompson. Second shot opportunity. Jones with some nice D. Pass to Leonard. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Marshall. To the left wing. Now here's Davis. It's rebounded by Zubats. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside for Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Here's Dinwiddie. Harden with the defensive effort.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Pass to Zubats. Shoots over Davis. The bank shot, no good. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. The reality is it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
Pass to Zubats. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so it's Dallas with it. And Doris, the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
Yeah, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through. And what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
The Clippers trail. Pass to Coffey. And here's Bogdanovich. There's the drive. It's good.
What an athlete Bogdanovich is. Sprinting towards the rim with such aggression and assertiveness.
Here's Williams. Count the basket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Batum. Back to Coffey. Inside. Outside Simmons. Clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on to Dwight Powell.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
And Dallas with possession. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
For a team with their talent, it's a bit surprising how poorly they played in this matchup last year.
You know, I like that he didn't go for the straightforward layup. He gave us a little something extra right there.
Here's Batum. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Hardy. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Mavericks on top, up 2. And back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Clippers trail by 4. Batum, left side. Back to Harden. To the inside. Pass to Batum. The 3 is up. Christie with a rebound. Dallas leading by 4. Thompson scanning the floor. To the middle. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think, obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
And Los Angeles making a change here.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
Jones from outside.
Derrick Jones
Yes,
Jr.
and a nice assist from Harden. Jones has got 6.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. To the paint. Out to Leonard. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And the shot goes. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Here's Dinwiddie. Some solid D from Eubanks.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Right side, Jones. Harden from outside. Jones grabs the board. The Mavericks leading. Norris looking back at James Harden's time in Houston. What an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting.
Oh, hey! How about that?
We love James Harden. Being opportunistic, gets the theft and sets a teammate for a transition opportunity.
Here's Dinwiddie. And that one's good. Dinwiddie's got 5 points.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense. That's just way too easy, guys.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
A little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Powell outside. Simmons up top. From downtown. And that's good. Harden for 3. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Now Powell. He's scoreless. Pass to Simmons. And here's Zubac. Outside for Harden. 6 on the shot clock. And there's a 3-second violation. And Davis has got the ball here for Dallas. Trailing by 2. .41 seconds left in the second quarter. Davis just merciless inside.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Down low. Here's Simmons. Outside for Harden. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Harden's got 9 points.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. Dallas calls time here.
We got 3 t-shirts heading your way, fans. Get out of your seats, get on your feet, and make some noise!
And the Mavericks call time here.
Mavericks timeout call. Uh-oh. The loudest section gets a free t-shirt. Let them hear you.
Calls time here.
Who wants a t-shirt?
Now a timeout called by Dallas.
To Dallas. Here comes the t-shirt. Who wants one? I can't hear you.
The Mavericks trailing.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Dallas shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
That's his first.
And the free throw, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. Here's Harden. Mavericks with the rebound. Thompson outside. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And join us right. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And here are the Mavericks now. Washington outside. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And Davis with the block.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. To the inside. Here's Zubac. Clock at 4. Harden. Doesn't go that time.
Well, he's got to be embarrassed for attempting that one. You got to think twice about that next time.
That shot is off. Here's Leonard. Takes it inside. Missed inside.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. And Los Angeles making a change here. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
And the more Davis has added muscle during his career, it really has helped him on the offensive end. It forces defenses to foul him.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Dunn. Powell left side. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
So strong, so tough. Ivica Zubac absorbs the contact and goes right through it.
Doris, you won't find too many players that can provide the instant spark that Powell does.
Brian, you know that expression, know your role and star in your role. Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in, thinking to score and change the game, and he does just that.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Clippers making a switch here. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Dunn outside to the paint. Here's Eubanks. Davis with the defensive effort.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
Bogdanovich into the lane. Pass to Jones. And the Clippers miss again. Dallas leading by 3. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 7. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Eubanks with it. And it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Out to Leonard. Out of bounds. As Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Clock at 2. Drills the elbow jumper.
Now, the mid-range is Kawhi's bread and butter. This guy can get to his spots and take whatever he wants.
Easy 2 for AD.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. To the middle. Here's Eubanks. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Eubanks, he's got his first basket.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Davis. The rebound by Eubanks.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Derek Jones. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Davis can't hit. The Clippers trail. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Up top, Dinwiddie. The rebound by Eubanks.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Out to Leonard for the lead. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
Kawhi Leonard's career three-point percentage might shock people. And I'm telling you, as a defender, I'm not conceding that one.
Yep, that one goes. Dinwiddie's got 6 points in the quarter.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And time.
34. The Clippers, 34.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's Harden. Pass to Simmons. Inside. Here's Zubac. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The more productive he is down low, the more minutes Zubac is going to get. That's just excellent execution and finish.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Powell. Out left to the wing. Simmons brings a double team. Goes back up. Powell's shot is off. And Harden's got the ball here for the Clippers. The lead is 2. The offensive rebound. Simmons, no good. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's Hardy. Got a hand on it.
What a great defensive play by Ivica Zubac. This guy just gives you great effort defensively.
Outside Harden. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. On the wing, Thompson. Tries again. Back to Washington. Goes up on the baseline. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
And now the Mavs on the run. Powell's shot is off.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Coffey. Now here's Simmons. And